Kıvanc Tatlıtug is the Turkish heartthrob who's captured not only the screen, but also millions of hearts. How did he go from being an athlete to becoming a world-famous actor? Why does his personal life spark so much controversy and gossip? What happened with his romance with Miss World? And how did he find his true love? Get ready for surprising facts, candid confessions, and stories about what went on behind the scenes. Stay tuned, it's going to be interesting. Kıvanc Tatlıtug was born on the 27th of October, 1983, in the Turkish city of Adana. His parents are Erdem and Nurten Tatlıtug. His mom comes from Edirne, while his dad is a Bosnian Turk. The family ran a bakery business, but they weren't exactly wealthy. Although it was their main source of income, it didn't bring in huge profits. Besides Kıvanc, there were 2 other sons and 2 daughters in the family, and the parents managed to provide a good education for all of their children. Kıvanc started his education at a private school, where he developed a strong passion for basketball and played for local teams. However, in 1997, the Tatlıtug family had to move to Istanbul because his father was diagnosed with a heart condition, and the medical care he needed was only available there. In Istanbul, Kıvanc continued his studies while also pursuing his sports career, which came quite naturally to him. He decided to dedicate himself to sports, trained hard, and reached a professional level, eventually playing for well-known Turkish teams like Beşiktaş and Fenerbahçe. Unfortunately, during one of his training sessions, he had an accident and injured his knee. This unexpected event forced him to end his sports career abruptly. Trying to find a new direction in life, he enrolled at Istanbul University to study communications and design, but he didn't feel satisfied with his choice. Seeing how her son was struggling, his mom suggested he try modeling. Kıvanc took some courses at a modeling agency and began appearing on runways. In 2001, he won the title of Best Model of Turkey, and a year later, he was named Best Model of the World at a competition held in Paris, France. Following this success, Kıvanc signed a contract with a French modeling agency and spent the next 1.5 years living and working in France, walking the runways in Paris and Rome. Despite his obvious success in modeling, Kıvanc never planned to stay in the industry for long, understanding that a modeling career isn't exactly a lifelong path. Besides, he started getting offers to act in TV shows, so when his contract ended, he returned to Turkey to give acting a shot. He took acting courses at the State Theatre, and by 2005, he made his television debut, landing the leading role in his first series, Silver. The show was quite popular in Turkey and the Arab world, running for 3 seasons. In 2007, Kıvanc once again took on a leading role, this time in the TV series Menekşe and Halil. He also made his debut on the big screen, appearing in the adventure comedy film Americans at the Black Sea 2. The very next year, Kıvanc landed a career-defining role in the melodrama Forbidden Love. Alongside the stunning Baron Sayat, he brought to life a beautiful love story between a young man named Behlül and his beloved Biter. The show aired for 2 seasons and became incredibly popular, not just in Turkey, but far beyond its borders, catapulting the lead actors to international fame. Rumor has it that even members of the Turkish parliament left a session to watch the finale of this legendary series on TV. For his role, Kıvanc received the Turkish Golden Butterfly Award for Best Actor. Following that success, he took on the main role in the major TV project Kuziguni, which tells the story of 2 brothers. The series ran from 2011 to 2013, and Kıvanc earned a record number of awards for his performance. He then returned to the big screen, joining the main cast of the dramatic film The Butterfly's Dream. Set during World War II, the movie revolves around the lives of 2 young poets who both suffer from tuberculosis. To prepare for the role, Kıvanc lost about 44 pounds. The film was Turkey's submission for the Best Foreign Language Film at the Oscars, but unfortunately, it wasn't nominated. In 2014, Kıvanc landed another leading role, this time in the Turkish historical drama Kurt Sayit and Shura. His co-stars were Farah Zeynep Abdullah and Fahri Evcen. The series tells the story of a Crimean Tatar named Sayit, who was forced to flee from the Bolsheviks in the Russian Empire to Istanbul with his Russian lover. The plot is based on real events, and the script was co-written by Sayit's granddaughter, The series brought Kıvanç even more fame, although his involvement in the project didn't come without challenges. For instance, he recalled a fall from a horse, saying, "When I fell, I broke not 4 ribs, as reported in the press, but 5. On that unfortunate day, Kıvanç was breaking in a new horse and likely overexerted himself. As soon as filming began, he lost his balance and had a rough landing. Despite all the hardships he faced during the making of the series, he remembers this project fondly." The show ran for 2 seasons and wasn't overtly political, leaning more towards a classic Turkish melodrama vibe, gracefully blending romance with real historical events. Another major project for Kıvanç was the series Brave and Beautiful, where he starred alongside the stunning Tuba Bayukistan. The story is about a Turkish Romeo and Juliet, but with a very different ending from the tragic original. The show achieved solid ratings, but it only lasted for 1 season. The year 2018 was especially successful for Kıvanç, as he appeared in 2 feature films. The first was the drama, Come On My Son, and the second was the comedy Magic Carpet Ride 2, where he again tried his hand at comedy. It turned out to be quite a successful attempt, earning him a prestigious theater and film award in Turkey, as well as the Golden Lens Award for Best Film Actor. That same year, a new series featuring Kıvanç in the lead role, titled Crash, premiered, earning him 2 more Turkish Cinematic Awards for his portrayal of the character Kadir doll. Afterward, Kıvanç took a break from his film career to focus more on his family and take a well-deserved rest from the intense filming schedule. However, in 2022, he returned with 2 new projects, the feature film The Festival of Troubadours and the series An Undersea Story. The following year, he was seen in leading roles in 2 more films, Chokehold and Last Call for Istanbul, with Baran Saat once again joining him as a co-star in the latter. Special attention should be given to the series The Family, which premiered in 2023. It's a modern telenovela about family values, relationships, love, and a bit of mafia intrigue. The plot centers on a large mafia family involved in the nightclub business. The story kicks off when the family patriarch, Aslan, meets a psychologist named Devon, who later becomes the therapist for many members of Aslan's family. Viewers praised the intriguing plot, beautiful locations, and music, as well as the undeniable chemistry between the lead pair, played by Kıvanc Tatlıtug and Serenay Sarıkaya. The show ran for 2 seasons and is highly recommended by many for its captivating storyline. Personal life. Kıvanc Tatlıtug's first long-term relationship that became public knowledge was with model and actress Azra Akiyen, who won the Miss World title in 2002. Their romance lasted about 4 years, during which they broke up and got back together 4 times. The last breakup was quite lengthy, during which time Kıvanç dated other women. Some media sources claim that their on-again, off-again relationship spanned 11 years, but it's probably more accurate to say their relationship ended around 2008, with a few unsuccessful attempts at reconciliation afterward. From 2008 to 2010, the actor was frequently seen with actress Meltem Kumbul, who is 14 years older than him. According to the same Turkish media, their split was due to Meltem's jealousy towards Baran Saat, Kıvanç's co-star at the time. Next in Kıvanç's life was socialite Dial Efrat, who came from a wealthy family, with her father serving as vice president of a famous Turkish football club. Their relationship only lasted a few months. After that, he dated a French model, Florence Eugene. They met in 2013 at a fashion show in Istanbul. Florence was offered a lucrative contract in Turkey, prompting her to temporarily move to Istanbul, where she began a passionate relationship with Kıvanç. However, when the contract ended, she had to juggle work in Paris and the relationship in Turkey. The frequent flights took a toll on their romance, and the couple eventually parted ways. The woman who finally became Kıvanc Tatlıtug's wife was stylist Bashak Dizer. They first met back in 2008 on the set of the series Forbidden Love, but their relationship didn't begin until 2014. A year and a half later, they tied the knot. The wedding took place at the Turkish embassy in Paris. After the official ceremony, the newlyweds and their guests celebrated in a luxurious hotel. Kıvanç rented a grand hall with a massive terrace overlooking the Eiffel Tower, creating a stunning backdrop. The wedding was a small and intimate affair, with just over 40 close friends and family members in attendance. Despite the modest guest list, Kıvanç covered all travel and accommodation expenses for everyone. Reports indicated that a hotel room for one guest cost around $1,500 per night, while the bridal suite was a whopping $15,000 per night. So even though there weren't many guests, the wedding turned out to be quite expensive. After the celebration, all the friends and relatives returned to Turkey, while the newlyweds went off on their honeymoon. "I appreciate what I have. I found what I had been searching for all these years," the actor has said about his beloved. Kıvanç and Bashak's wedding sparked a wave of comments on social media. Many fans of the handsome actor thought Bashak wasn't the best match for their idol, because, oh my gosh, she's a whole 6 years older than him. The drama hasn't died down, with rumors continuing to swirl. Bashak is often accused of lying, while Kıvanç is rumored to have affairs, as if he's tired of Bashak, but doesn't have the strength to divorce her. Kıvanç always defends his wife, refusing to let anyone disrespect her, and responds sharply to his critics. "I keep track of everything reported in the news. You have the right to criticize the projects I'm involved in. But what comes out about me affects my family and my marriage, and those are sacred to me. Your accusations are not based on any facts or evidence." In April 2022, Bashak gave birth to their son. The child was eagerly awaited by the couple, and Kıvanç was present for the birth. They named the boy Kurt Efe. "I thought fatherhood would make me more anxious, but when I got the good news, all my worries just disappeared," Tatlıtug confessed. For months, Kıvanç avoided showing his son's face. He would post short videos or pictures of Kurt on social media, but his face was always obscured. However, paparazzi eventually managed to catch the family on a walk and snap photos of the little one, revealing a strong resemblance to his famous dad. Since then, Kıvanç has stopped hiding his son's face. Now, here are some interesting facts about the actor. Did you know Tatlıtug is an adventure enthusiast? He loves riding ATVs and dune buggies, scuba diving, and sailing on yachts. He often shares exciting photos on Instagram to delight his followers. Kıvanç also speaks English and French quite well. He's passionate about fast driving and motorcycles. In 2013, he had an accident and promised his mom he wouldn't ride a motorcycle again, but later had to break that promise due to filming a commercial. He has 2 dogs, an American Staffordshire Terrier and a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Since he was 25, Kıvanç has served as a UNICEF ambassador, advocating for children's rights. He believes every child deserves a better life and urges everyone to pay attention to children's rights and support UNICEF's initiatives. That's all from me for now. Thank you for watching my videos till the end. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about this video in the comments. There are many more fascinating stories ahead. See you soon!